Hey everyone, welcome back to the MTG Minute. I am your host, Matt Regine, and today we're going to look at a quick and easy spec, whether you are looking to make money or possibly just trying to get ahead of a spike to get some cards that you want for a new deck. So, as you all know, Commander Legends spoiler season is in full swing this week. And one of the cards that was spoiled yesterday was Krark the Thumbless. Now, Krark the Thumbless says that whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you flip a coin. If you lose the flip, you return the spell to your hand. If you win the flip, you double that spell and you can choose new targets for the copy. Krark also has Partner, which is going to allow him to partner with some of the other commander. Krark also has Partner, which is going to allow him to partner with another legend, such as Okon or Cindersplit, which are both coin flip partners from Battlebond a couple of years ago. Now, when I see a card like Krark, you know it's going to be a very linear deck that's going to be based on coin flips. Now, at this point, let's go ahead and switch over to my laptop view, where I'm going to show you the steps that I go through when I see a linear card like this spoiled. So you can either get out ahead of a spike if you want the card for your deck, or if you are a speculator, maybe you'd like to make some money on a few cards. Although, as I have said before in previous shows, I don't recommend speculating, because I think, especially with all the reprints that Wizards is putting out, it's much easier to lose money than it is to make money on speculation. Either that, or you're sitting with a lot of cards that you're only holding on to in the hopes that they go up. Okay, so when I logged on to Mythic Spoiler yesterday, I scrolled down to see what was all new, and I saw Krark the Thumbless, and I've actually had a coin flip deck myself previously, so I do know some of the cards that go in it. The most obvious thing is going to be Krark's Thumb, and when I hopped over to TCG Player, I saw that they were sitting at about $6 yesterday. And that's really kind of your tier 0 thinking card when you are going to make a coin flip deck. Here we can see that it is actually up to 19 for the cheapest card in lightly played condition. We do have to ignore this top one. That one is out of stock for some reason, and you're not able to add that to your cart. So, like I said, it went from 6 to 19 today, all in the space of one day. The next thing I'm going to do, though, is kind of take a look at cards that aren't quite so obvious as Krark's Thumb, which is going to be in every coin flip deck. And for that, I'm going to head over to EDH Rec. And what we'll do here is actually just type in Krark's Thumb, because being that that goes in every coin flip deck, we're going to get a good idea from that of what else people are playing. And you can see here that 97% of people playing Krark's Thumb are playing it with Okon and Cindersplit as their commanders. And like I mentioned earlier, these are the two cards from Battlebond that really made use of the coin flip mechanic a couple of years ago. Now, we're going to scroll down and take a look at our high synergy cards and see what people are playing in their deck. And one thing that I want to look for here is generally you want to look for kind of your highest priced card that people seem to be playing the most of. And it's pretty obvious that Chance Encounter is the main one here. It's in 78% of the Okon and Cindersplit decks. And it's sitting at either $8 or $12, depending if you're looking at TCG Player or Card Kingdom. So now we're going to take a look at MTG stocks and see just kind of what we're looking at, and we can get some good information off of MTG stocks. For one thing, we can see here under other sets that it's only been printed once in Odyssey. It also gives us a few options to purchase here, but more importantly, we're going to take a look at this graph, and you can see that for a long time it sat under $4 or so, and then this spike is originally because of the Okon and Cindersplit decks printed in Battlebond there. And it spiked up to, missed it. There we go. About anywhere between probably $12 to $13. And then slowly over time it fell. And being that Krark was spoiled yesterday, you can see the start of the spike just in one day here. So it looks like you could have picked it up for about $7 or $8. And I would guess, being that this is a second spike, we can probably expect this to go, I would say, above 15, maybe even around 20. What happens with a second spike is that on this first one, when people originally bought the card out, it's going to clean most dealers out of the cards. Over time, people will sell them back as they break the deck apart, probably to build something new. But a lot of those are just going to get put into players' binders, or maybe they'll leave those decks together. So this time around, there's going to be even less copies in supply. So unless we see a reprint in Commander Legends, I would expect this to probably go over 20. And let's go ahead and just pop back over the TCG player and see what it is at. Okay, and it looks like the cheapest copy right now is 11. And if we scroll down the page, it ramps up to about 16. So I would expect that as more people catch on to Krark being printed in Commander Legends, as more people see the spoilers, and also once the cards actually come out and people can build the deck, we're going to see this get well past that 16 mark. And I would guess probably even up over 20. Alright, so there you have it. Chance Encounter from Odyssey is almost what I would call a perfect spec. It's going to get pushed up from Krark the Thumbless being printed in Commander Legends. There's only one printing, it's an older card, and it's on a second spike. I think this is one opportunity where you can probably get in, grab some cards if you were on the update quick enough, and then get out shortly after Commander Legends is printed with a profit. If for some reason this doesn't hit whatever your target number may be, whether it's 15, maybe it's 20, maybe it's higher. By the time the next set comes out in, I believe, probably end of January, February, I would look at selling off, because as we saw from that first graph, it's going to spike and then probably trail down from there. Hopefully you learned a lesson today about things to look for during spoiler season, whether it's to save yourself some money or make a little bit of money on the side. As always, join me back here for another episode at the MTG Minute. If you like the show, please go ahead and hit the like button on YouTube. And if you want to catch the next episode, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get the notifications. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, eBay, and TCG Player, all at EC Hipstar Games. Thanks for watching.